this comfort zone, that is the college, then these all students will be the competitor for all of you whenever you are jumping into the industry. Let me give an example. Once upon a time, in the 2016, there was a campus drive in Solapur conducted in WIT College. It was for 40 students only. In 2016, I am talking about. It was very negligible students were using mobile at that time. So all has been requested. The letter has been sent to all the colleges from the Solapur saying that send your all final year students to college. The Infosys company is supposed to approach in the month of April. The April month you might be knowing about that it's an examination period. Most of the students are busy with their examination. But the question mark again comes arise here that do you want the job? Do you want to take the job or not? The principal has been noticed all the students, respective colleges, that there is a campus drive in WIT. Would you like to go? That's your own wish. There is examination. Don't create an anchor point over your examination due to the campus drive. Despite of examination, from every college, minimum 50 to 60 students approached WIT. The requirement was only 40 students. All the students gathered in the campus. I was at that time an external. Specifically, I have been appointed from Persistent Systems to conduct the interview. I got late actually to conduct the interview as I came late here also. So I have been told in this way that you have to judge all the students. Not a single student need to be neglected. Every student need to talk with you. How you can do that's your challenge. One by one, students are approaching. Near about 10 o'clock, the number of students were 1050. I have been received a copy of all the student list from the peon saying that 1050 students registered for the campus drive and you have to conduct the interview of all the students. I have asked, is there any another HR also who will conduct the interview so that I can divide my section? I want to get free. That was my objective because that was Sunday actually. That was Sunday and I was previously in 2016 working from the Persistent Systems. And do you know in industry there is a two holidays, Saturday as well as Sunday. And I'm always greedy in terms of holiday. I want holiday actually. 5 days working days, at least 2 days I should need to enjoy. But company was forcing me to conduct the interviews. And for my flexibility, they appointed me in Solapur branch. And the interview was conducted here. It was an umbrella actually. How Cognizant, Persistent and Infosys they came together to conduct an interview for all the students. Once they have been finalized the primary and secondary round, they will go for the next hurdle and category. There will be coding competition and something like that. So how to conduct all these students interview, that was very tough competition and it was very challenging for me. At least 5 minutes per student also if I deliver and if I spend my time, then it will be hectic for me that I need to complete within 24 hours. So I applied one logic there. Simply I called 50 students in a single room and asked them to sit for a while. And I was just simply observing through the camera how and in what way their facial expressions are there. I gave them for half an hour. Continuously, some of the students are sitting very quiet, systematically. Some of the students are continuously gossiping as we do in the college life. Some of the students brought the books, they were revising all the questions. What can be the question asked to me? Some of the students brought their laptop, they are doing the coding practice. I might ask the question, how the if-loop works in a programming. And some students was taking very leisurely thinking, just thinking, sitting at single place and thinking. One by one, I would like to ask one question like this. I announced in a classroom. As soon as I announced in a classroom, entire mob was cool and calm. There was a serious situation after my sentence. They were waiting for my question only, what question will be asked. The question was asked in a simple way. How much time do you have to sit here for your interview? Simple question was asked like this. After that, so many students given an answer. So we can wait for 2 days also, no problem. Because we are getting a job now. Some of the students told that, sir, tomorrow there is an examination. Please make us free as soon as possible. Some student told that, no worries, sir, we don't give the exam also, but we want job. Like this different varieties of answer I have received from the students. You think that people are giving more importance to the job instead of examination. Through this scenario, in 2016, I am telling, right now the competition has been increased. You might have seen in surrounding of the place. For a single job of vacancy, people are applying in a bulk. You might go in a 1 lakh or 2 lakhs also. Just take an example of LinkedIn. If a single opening comes in a LinkedIn only, people are wondering surrounding of that. Who is the HR? Who is the colleague of me? Who is contact with the HR? Like these people are wondering and asking question to our colleagues. Do you have any contacts in Infosys? I want to join them. People are searching like this. But I want to keep in a different way so that I ask all the students to sit in a circular form and I have given a simple question that why do you want to do the job? This is the topic. And you have 10 minutes to discuss and you go ahead your discussion and let me see how you will perform in that. The students who are excellent in the English language, they were talking in a good manner. Good afternoon, sir. I am so and so. I am from BMLT College and why we want to do the job because we want to upskill ourselves. Like there's so many answers, different varieties of answers students were talking to each other. The discussion went on. Some of the students were kept passively themselves and observing all the students what they are talking actually. The discussion went around next 6 minutes. On 7th minute, the students who were kept mum, they started talking. In what way they have started? They told in this way that, good afternoon all my colleagues. I have listened all my colleagues and their perspective. By considering their perspective and my own opinion, I would like to say something here that doing a job gives a luxury to express our knowledge, our talent in front of unknown people. And this is my sentence. And with the help of this sentence, I would like to give an example. Once I joined this college, he was from WT only, that's why he was saying like this. Once I joined this WT college, at that time I was also very frightened that how my life for next 4 years will go ahead. But the day passes, I was become very friendly with all the teachers and colleagues, and I was able to discuss with them. I was able to solve the problems, and very soon I have become a part and parcel of the WT family. Whenever I do the job, I feel in the same way. But at that time, I'll make some differences that first of all, I will go on observing how organization works, what are the rules and regulations of organization. I will try to absorb all the required skills which are really essential to work in that organization. For that purpose, I take 1 month at least, and then after I will utilize my talent to showcase my talent in front of the audience so that I can make more profit of the organization. Side by side, I can upskill, upgrade my own skills. Like this, the sentences he mentioned. The entire mob was totally silent after his sentence. I said that it's time of conclusion. Anybody want to conclude? It was exactly 7 minutes completed. Then one of the students stand and he told in this way that I fully agree with my colleague. He didn't spoke for last 6 minutes, but in last 1 minute, whatever he spoke, actually already he has concluded. And I am already agree with his statement. I hope all my colleagues also agree with that statement. See, my dear friend, though you talk a single sentence, no problem at all. But your sentence should be agreed by most of the people. If it is not agreed, your opinion, that is the problem. For example, your opinion is that college should be of 1 hour only. 1 घंटे के बाद कॉलेज छूटना चाहिए. Maybe some of the feelings are there, but rules don't allow us to do that, right? So there is a problem. Whatever our opinions are there, that opinion is not accepted by the third party. That is the problem. Try to keep in mind. And let's jump on to the next part, problem solving. Now we have to solve the problem. For example, some of our colleagues, let's say your schooling lifestyle. Suppose one day you felt that I don't want to go to school, but my father and mother is pushing to me and go to school, go to school, go to school. Once I enter into the classroom, I don't feel that I should sit in a classroom. I should wander here and there. That's my mindset. Though teacher is teaching, my mind is somewhere else. Let's take an example of January month, especially nearby 14th January to 20th January. Where is our mind most of the times? Where is our mind? Say. Once again, I would like to repeat. Every year, near about 14th January to 20th January, whenever we are spending a serious time in college, but our mind goes nearby, get down. See. How positive minds are coming with a good answer here. But the same thing will not happen when we are teaching actually in a classroom or learning something in a classroom. Let me ask one question. If you are already aware about the C language and C++ language, then can you write a sentence in C programming to print something without semicolon? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. Just ask Google. Google will give some answer to you. Google will give some answer to you. See, here only one problem happened. See, I said something, I kept one opinion in front of you. Did you agree? You disagreed initially. You said that no, sir, it is not possible. So this is a problem. Now, problem solving. How I solved that one? I suggested you to jump onto the Google and ask Google that how it is possible. Very simple. Write a printf statement in printf only. You will get an answer. Do you know printf statement? Printf round bracket double quote comma. Okay. Then after whatever message you want to print there. Then after double quote comma complete then comma. There is a chance that we can write a variable. Instead of writing variable, write another printf statement there without semicolon. That statement will also print for you. Do this one at home. Today only. You will be surprised. Yes, it is possible. You will be surprised. So problem solving strategy, whenever we are jumping on, we have to think out of the box, something like this. Out of the box. What is it out of the box? As I told you, which is not possible that we have to think it. If it is possible, then we should not be thinking about it. Let's say, if I want to sit just on higher from 4 meter to 6 meter from the ground, I use a chair. But once upon a time, there was no any concept. There was a concept of we were sitting on the stones only. Then after we come across that, there should be some surface on which we should sit and we can discuss together so that we can get a luxury to our legs. Then after, a chair kind of concept has been invented. In old days, it has been said as asana, right? Then after it has been converted as a chair. Right now we are sitting on a chair only. So the day passes, again we should not think on the same problem. Instead, can we have some different solution over to it again on different problems? As sir has told here that in society there are so many problems are there. You are also facing so many problems right now. Let me ask one question. Is this happened with you or not? Let me know. The student who is regularly doing study, attending regular lectures, once returned back at home, he opened one of the subject book and doing the study of one of the subjects. While doing that subject study, suddenly he stuck in the mind that some of the subject are yet to study. उस subject का भी पढ़ाई करना है मुझे. While doing one subject study, you recall another subject. You close that one, keep aside. You open another textbook or the notes and you do one study. Is it happening with you? While doing second subject, again you come across third subject. अरे वो भी करना बाकी है. So in this situation only, you will come across 4 to 5 subjects remembering call or recall. At that time, you will be in a frustration. You close all the books, keep aside, let's do tomorrow itself. There is a time no examination is far away for us. This happens on daily basis, and one day we think in this way that even though I am not doing study, nobody is asking to me. So we go on neglecting doing study, and we are keeping as it is attending lecture, not doing any study, returning back at home, being relaxed, coming on the second day, attending the lecture. This cycle is continue. One day there is a call from college. You have to fill the exam form. Exam form. You have to fill the exam form. So exams are very close. How much I have studied? You again open the book. You again see how much I have completed. I have completed only the first part of the first lesson only. but there are 7 lessons, 6 lessons to study actually. Then you will be in serious mode at that time. But still, you feel that right now we are filling the exam form. Still 1 month is there. Let timetable come. You wait for some time there. Again we wait. Suddenly we stuck with that teacher told in a classroom most of the time that tomorrow onwards you will get in a timetable, tentative timetable of examination. Hope so everybody is doing study. You say, yes teacher, I am doing study. Ask your mind is not happy. Am I right? Still we are not active, but we are serious. We say to each other, आज से शुरू करेंगे ना पक्का शुरू करेंगे कब बैठेंगे पढ़ाई के लिए 7 o'clock is okay yeah I'll send a message to you if I forget so in this way you go on communicating with each other you say yourself that I will do the study but once you return back to your home your mind is not ready to do the study because you are not habitual to do the study आपको हैबिट ही नहीं है ना पढ़ाई करना how will you do the study you will open the book you say yourself I am reading something but your mind is not ready to accept all the things that has been written in the text because from the last 6 months to 5 months you haven't opened it that way and sit for the vocabulary or study still you force yourself and you sit for a while so in this fight only you will get a sleep. That's a very sweet and calm sleep. As soon as you sleep, no, you'll get full sleep without any dream also. You wake up on the next day itself. The book is beside you only. Is that happened with you? So while sleeping, you keep most of the times the book beside you. As soon as I wake up, I'll read. But you don't wake up only. But there is a good impact on your mother and father. They will say that, "ना पढ़ाई करके मेरी बेटी सो गई है." Second day in the morning, father will give a good wishes. Good morning, madam. Have you completed your study? So you will find you will in a frightened situation that you will say to the father, yes, Papa, I have completed. Yes, yes, yes. If you say no, then it will be bad impact. You know very well. So you definitely say that yes. But your mind will again in difficult situation that how I can digest the entire syllabus. The day passes like this only. The exam day will appear. One day before you will again sit with the books. Now I have to do at any hook or crook. I have to do. Otherwise tomorrow there is a bad culture. You will sit for whole night. Most of the students don't sleep also. They will keep book opening and go on reading so many things. But how much they will try to remember? They will remember only the exam date and exam time. And most probably the name of the lessons and some of the major points of the part. And it has been happened in examination. After the examination, I asked most of the students like this that, जो पढ़ाई किया ना वो आया एग्जाम में. Whatever I have studied whole night, no, not a single question asked in examination. My life is very bad luck. I am going with the bad luck. See, problem solving whenever we are starting from our academics itself, it will be very easy to do the study actually. IIC, Institute Innovation Council itself give an objective that we have to write a particular fruit of innovation in the mind of the students from the academic itself. You are doing various subject study, no doubt. Do you know these subjects are used in where and in what way? Let me ask one question. I hope everybody has passed out the first year here. That's why I would like to ask one question regarding first year, especially about the mathematics. Okay? Anybody can tell where we can use the Fourier series in our life when we jump into industry? Yes. Sorry? Digital signal processing, especially in electronics engineering. Okay. Any other branches? Fourier series. In mathematics, I hope everybody has studied Fourier series. Any answer? Anybody? I hope everybody has completed their first year. Even though you haven't completed, you might have studied in diploma, right? Or in 12th standard. Or you directly jump into the fourth grade, that is the fourth year. At least one subject you have studied the mathematics. But my question arises that why to study the mathematics? It is not used in engineering at all. Let me ask in other way. Laplace transform. Do you know Laplace transform? Everybody? Where we are using Laplace transform in our life after mathematics? Anybody can tell? Very simple question. Yes, yes. Where? Analog communication. I don't think so. In what way? Signal processing? Okay. Any other answer from? Let me ask some questions, especially from the computer science students. Because right now it is booming. In 21st century, the importance is given to computer itself. Let me ask the computer science students, why we need these all mathematics topics that we have studied in first year or second year under mathematics subject? Why we need to study that one? Yes, yes, yes. I didn't get it. Will you come up again? System stability and performance. Okay. In terms of computer, you are talking about? Okay. What about mechanical students? Civil students or somebody? Any idea? No mechanical students are here? No mechanical students are here. Okay. So very simple answer is that whenever we are doing study of mathematics to measure the performance of the activities, we need all mathematics topics. The students who are studying from the computer science background, I would like to give a message to you that Laplace transform Fourier series, these are an essential criteria from the mathematics perspective to measure the performance of CPU. You might have studied the CPU under the microprocessor, microcontroller. Whenever one CPU cycle will complete, CPU cycle, I hope everybody knows about it. One CPU cycle, it measured in microseconds. Whenever you complete a 1 microsecond, then how much amount of instruction has been executed, we have to measure and keep in terms of decimal values and utilize this one to measure the performance of the CPU. We need Fourier series and Laplace transform. But the students most of the times keep the subject away as saying that mathematics is not again and again used by me in computer science. My dear friends, whenever you jump into the industry, initially itself, you have been told that study all the required metrics that has been utilized for software development. And for software development, the foremost thing is required that mathematical calculation. One question I would like to ask that simply, if I want to develop a software, how the cost estimation will go ahead? Cost estimation, simple question. Suppose I want to develop a calculator. Okay, in calculator I am developing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This four operation I have implemented for a customer, and customer is ready to purchase my software. Suppose I have implemented with the help of C programming language. So how you will go ahead to charge the customer that customer need to pay this much amount, then only I will give the software to customer. How you will go ahead to charge the customer? Any answer, anybody? Any answer, anybody? ₹100, ₹200, ₹300. How you will charge and how much you will charge? Sorry? Yeah. Lines of code. Okay. So suppose to perform this activity in C programming, we need a switch case. Simply, a switch case. Switch case means around 3 lines we are expecting. Every case has 2 lines. Let's say. So 3 plus 2, 2, 2, 2. 8 plus 11. 8 plus 11, here about 19 lines will be there for a complete program. Okay. So how much should I charge? 10 rupees per line, 15 rupees per line, 100 rupees per line, 1 lakh rupees per line. How I should go on charge? There is a variable declaration line is also there. There is a CLR SCR, clear screen line is also there. Get CS line is also there. Curly brackets are also there. So should I consider curly bracket as a line or not? No? Yes? The answer is no. Curly bracket is not considered as a line. Try to view the curly bracket on a previous line. There will not be an error in computer. Please check. Write a for loop in a single line. There will not be an error for you. Then what I will do is that as a customer, suppose I am a customer and you are a developer, I am asking you that keep all the sentences in a single line only. The program will run or not, that I will take care. And fortunately, what will happen there that entire program will execute even though I keep all the statement in a single line. So should I pay one line cost only? Suppose you have said that, sir, for one line 100 rupees is there. And unfortunately for you, the entire program has been executed in single line only. So should I pay 100 rupees to you and take your software? In this way, should I go ahead? Then what is the matrix to pay for the software? Did you think about like this previously? आपने कभी सोचा है इस तरह से? गलती से अगर आप एक कंपनी के अगर ओनर हो जाते हो, at that time you develop a software and you want to sell that one, how you go ahead to sell again? What is the strategy? Features. Yes, yes. Features. Features. That I am asking you. One feature I told you, the calculator feature. For calculator feature, all the programming concepts I have kept in a single line, and the entire program is successfully executed. Then how much you would like to charge for me? Any answer? Scope. Okay, so simple example I have given regarding calculator project. Okay, so would you like to define the scope and charge fee? A calculator project I have given to you to implement addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. 4 operations I am expecting in the software. And as soon as you have completed your project or software, please deliver to me. I will pay for that. How much would you like to go ahead to pay from me? Yeah. Then I will increase my cost. How much? I will compare my company to other companies. Company will not share the costing. You might have seen Microsoft. Did you see any Microsoft project they are developing and they are sharing the cost with you? Let's take an example of Linux. Linux is an open source operating system, right? Any product based on the Linux is paid open source. So how they are considering to give the more credit to a developer? If someone wants their own command by their problem, okay, then he will take his own command. Okay. See, good try you have did here. I would like to say something here is that we are totally right now thinking and thinking. Is there anybody who is sitting just calm and cool? मेरा कुछ इसमें से देना नहीं है, मैं आराम से बैठूंगा. Anybody being like this now? Everybody is thinking and trying to identify one answer for this question. And considering that this might have very serious question in my future also, right? This is called as an ideation. This is called as ideation. Whenever we have a problem surrounding of us, we are again and again thinking and coming across different solution. As she has given answer, she has given answer. Some of the students from the accent given an answer. If I am doing something, I have clubbing all these students, that's particular 3 students coming on a single platform, asking them a single question. They are doing some brainstorm activity. They are sharing the thoughts with each other and coming up with a certain summarized solution and providing to me that can be the best way of doing ideation. That's all. I hope everybody understood what is meant by ideation now. So to do the ideation, what a bigger industry generally do? Did you visit any industry? Especially computer science industry. Anybody is raise your hands. No? I request ISA council member, let them visit one of the company at least. See, whenever you visit any one of the computer science industry, you might feel that there will be so many computers just like in college labs are there. People are doing their jobs very seriously. But there is a reverse situation you observe when you enter into the company. Let me give an example of Infosys, especially in Hinswadi. Pune, in Hinswadi, there are 11 buildings are there of Infosys. But in all the buildings, every building is filled with minimum 7 meeting rooms. None other than meeting room is there in the building. If you enter everywhere, left, right, meeting room, you can see. And people who are really working, they are always keeping a small laptop or tablet with them and they are continuously doing a brainstorm activity on their problems and identifying the best of best solution. And once they find the best of best solution, then they will actually go for coding process. Let me give you a simple way. Whenever any kind of project, maybe civil, mechanical, electronics, computer science, or any innovative project you want to do, 90% amount of time we must spend for ideation and planning process. 10% time we need to go for implementation. But in college life we do in a different way. 90% time we spend on coding itself, 10% time we will go on thinking on it. You might have experienced that. I have seen so many times from the students that as soon as the problem statement has been chosen by the students, they go on with laptop and sitting and doing the coding. They will start coding actually, implementing something. So that I can show to my teacher and teacher should say, wow, wonderful, you have did a better job. But as soon as while jumping onto the teacher and asking the teacher, real situation is that teacher will go on giving some suggestion to you. It should be like this. It should be like that. Whatever you have implemented, there is some correction. You should do like this. So at that time, we a bit nervous at that time, seeing that teacher has not accepted the complete solution. But whenever we are accepting the solution and jumping back to the solution implementation on an existing solution, it is very tedious job. Whatever already आपने जो भी कोडिंग किया है, उसमें changes करना है. You want to do some modification. Especially, it is not possible for IoT-based projects. The students who are from the electronics background, wherever they have implemented some IoT-based projects, especially using the Arduino, Raspberry Pi-based projects or some of the sensor-based projects they have implemented, randomly if some suggestion has been given to the students, they are not ready to accept properly because it is very tedious task to change the entire project for a single change. Did you experience? आपने कभी प्रोजेक्ट किया हो तो आपको experience आ जाएगा. So what is the solution over to it? Unless and until everybody's opinion who are related to the projects are not on a single platform, we should not go on implementing. This is the first and foremost rule of doing any project at ideation level. Let me give an example. Whenever there is a project going on in college, 5 to 6 members comes together, they will do some brainstorm activity, they come up with some solution and they start presenting that solution in front of the professors. Professor will give that particular project idea presentation. They will come across some suggestions also, they will give some suggestion to you. But some of the students from the team are so brilliant. They not only do the presentation, but in background they start coding also. And they don't show to teacher immediately. They do some coding at home, they start preparing the project initially on that time only. But as soon as teacher has given suggestion, they might be in a frustration that why teacher has given a suggestion over the project. I am already doing one project and the same project, whatever our thought process was there, I have already implemented. And if you are saying something to change in the project, I need bulk amount of time. Should I do changes or should I do my academics project? This is the complaint most of the students go on giving to the teacher. But the problem is the way you have chosen to do the project is incorrect. Very simple. First and foremost thing is that whatever problem you have taken in your hand, try to identify a good solution over to it. And try to go on agreement from all the teachers or all the people who are associated with that project. Let me give an example of Smart India Hackathon. What happens in Smart India Hackathon? Some of the students are already knowing the steps and procedure about the SH. Why that steps has been followed? Let me give an example and let me give the reason also. First of all, Smart India Hackathon try to give some problems to you. Those problems coming from the different ministry and the society. Based on all the problems, whichever problem statement you understand, accept that problem statement and try to find some solution over to it. While doing that one, you have to frame a team, try to identify the solution for that problem by considering everybody's opinion and prepare a good presentation for the solution. You have to present the solution in front of all the teachers at college level. College should also go on agreeing on the same one. If college says that if the solution is correct, then you can go ahead to submit that solution to SI team. SI team will accept that solution from all the students of all the college throughout the India. Based on your PPT and your written content, they will try to analyze whether your solution is sustainable or not. What is it sustainable? The solution which can be feasible to implement. That is nothing but sustainable. If your solution is sustainable, then some of the teams has been called at a single place in India, and they are expecting that whatever solution you have proposed, you go on implementing for next 1 day to 5 days. You have been given some equipment also as you are expecting. In your solution, if you are expecting some sensors, then that will also be provided to you. Within 1 to 5 days, you have to completely implement that solution, and after every 7 hours to 6 hours, there will be an evaluation round. In that evaluation, are you really implementing or not will be verified. And after 1 hour to 2 hours, like that, you have to note down whatever changes you have done in your project. And based on the performance during judgment time, what answers you will give, in what way you have implemented, entire team is on the single platform or not. All these parameters will be verified by the judges. At the end, the problem is really sustainable or not in practical way will be verified by the judges, and then the final winner will be declared. This is the strategy of Smart India Hackathon every year from 2016 onwards. Why don't we follow the same scenario, same kind of strategy in our life also to become an entrepreneur or to create a good project surrounding of us? I have been told that most of the students are not ready to accept the challenge as a doing project. And some students are accepting the challenge which is not practically able to implement within stipulated time period. Let me ask one question that for final year project, how much time, how much amount of time has been given to you? Anybody? 6 months? How much amount of time has been given to you to implement your final year project? Anybody knows? Any answer? Let me give you a simple way. There is a 2 semester in particular year. Every semester you have around 6 months ideally. But to do the study and keep out of the study and doing the project, you will be getting around 3 months in your hand. 3 months from first semester, 3 months from second semester. You have about 6 months in your hand to complete the entire project that whatever you have selected under the guidance of a particular teacher. Right? Am I right? While doing this entire process, most of the students try to identify the problem statement which are not feasible within 6 months itself. It requires a huge amount of time. They are really working on the problem statement. But for that particular problem statement, we are expecting more than 6 months also, they don't know. And they continuously go on working. After 6 months, they will come across that whatever we have implemented, it is just a model of entire project. Then you will come across that instead of considering entire project problem statement, I would have considered the model itself to implement and promise to my teachers. You already worked on the project, you have taken efforts, but output is only one module. There is a bad impression creates on teachers' mind also that whatever you have kept the promises in front of the teachers that has not been fulfilled. So what is the problem? Is it a problem with you? The The problem is with the time. You have not been given maximum amount of time to complete the project. But you have been already said that you have this much amount of stipulated time period and you have to complete in that time itself. So whenever we are considering any problem to complete solution need to be implemented, try to consider the time perspective also. Whenever we are accepting any problem statement, let me give an example. One of the students has accepted the problem statement of cyber security, implement our own antivirus. He thought that I should implement our own antivirus. Right now, the antivirus quickly is one of the reaching and moving ahead company. And he has already completed 1 year, one program before engineering with Wiki. That's why he felt that I should go with cyber security, spatial programming, and I should implement one antivirus. He started working. He was having a 6-member team actually. He was a leader and 5 members along with him. But remaining 5 members don't have any exposure of cyber security. They don't know even what is cyber security. He was alone started working and telling the team entirely that I will guide you, I will tell you. But he himself started working and he himself started all the coding and this and this part. After 6 months, he come across completing only one module that is .exe file identification only. Everybody knows, I think, what is .exe file. Exe file is one of the dangerous zone part whenever we are downloading from internet. That's why it comes under virus category. So he was able to implement one software. With the help of that, he was able to identify only .exe files, not all other varieties of virus, trojans, and so many problems files that need to be identified. The same thing has been asked to other team members, the 5 members. What did you do in this project? The other team member told that I only helped my team leader. Whatever he said, I have completed that part only. Now what happened? 5 members' image is also down here. Why? Because they were only following the leaders. They were not applying their brains. So whenever we are choosing any problem statement, try to identify such a problem statement which is visible to all our team members. हर एक टीम मेंबर को प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट समझ में आया या नहीं, उस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट के वजह से पूरे टीम को हेल्प होना चाहिए. There should not be any troubling scenario for all the team members. Whatever promises at early stage we keep in front of the professor, that promises need to be complete after 6 months of time, whatever you take for the project completion. If we are fulfilling all these requirements, then and then only the project is recorded as a successful project. Same thing happens in industry also. Whenever we accept any problem statement from the customer, we first of all don't say that whether the project is possible or not. We first of all discuss with the customer, try to identify their problems and go on noting down on paper. Once customer will go out, then we will go on doing brainstorming. Whatever customer has given an English-based problem, we try to convert it to the technical problem statement list. And then we will identify which can be the best module that can be completed very early and can be told to the customer that we can complete this one. We will identify some of the modules. And second day when the customer comes in our office, then we say to the customer that based on the yesterday's discussion, we identify some of the features that can be implementable within 3 months, and we can deliver these 3 modules and these 3 features. What about other features? The other features that you have suggested to me will require maximum amount of time, so that right now we cannot estimate properly. But we would like to focus on these 3 features because these 3 features are really important for your problem statement perspective. In this way, we will try to convince to the customer saying that these 3 features can be implementable in limited period of time. And this is nothing but the scope that she has told. I hope everybody understood what I said to you. And while doing all these things, the first and foremost thing is required that we should have our patience skill. Customers talks in a different vocabulary. Sometimes we understand, we don't understand also. So we need to go on recording the discussions of the customer and you, and go on listening again and again, and try to note down all the parameters which has been told by the customer. So to do all this activity, college is the right platform to perform this activity again and again under this IIC council itself, if you sit for a leisure time and take one problem statement and go for discussion, identify which is the best module and go on creating one first draft called as software requirement specification SRS. I hope most of the students gone through this concept previously. This is applicable to all the students, though they are electrical, electronics, computer science, IT, cyber security, anybody. Right now, it is applicable to all the students. SRS is nothing but software requirement specification. Inside of this one, we are not only describing the problem statement and making an idea, but all the problem statement has been described in a technical perspective. Let me give an example. One problem statement came from the customer to me by saying that, sir, I have a coaching institute. In Solapur, you might have seen so many coaching institutes are running right now. This is one approach to us in Solapur right now. People are approaching me also. So one of the coaching institute from the Solapur approached me saying that, sir, we are having 12 staff with us. We want a auto timetable generator, auto record generator of student attendance, their progress, and so many things. Just this much information they have given, and they told that make whichever is the best software for us, do it for us. Now let me ask, suppose these all are employee of my company and I am the manager. Let me ask one question then. How we can go ahead for this problem statement? Just raise your hand and tell which can be the modules of this project. The students who are sleeping just now woke up. I would like to repeat the question of me once again for all of them that in Solapur, one of the best reputed coaching institute approached to our company. Let's say all PR belongs to a single organization. Okay? And the customer is saying that for our coaching institute, so many students are already studying right now. We want to maintain their proper record, their performance, their attendance, teacher auto generation of timetable, notes generation, question paper generation, and so many things like this features we are expecting. You can add some additional feature also that is also okay for us. So just identify some of the features of the projects and tell us the estimation like this customer told and they went out. Now suppose we all are sitting here and doing some brainstorming activity. And as a manager, I am expecting that from all of you that you should take some of the features of this project which are really important for the customer. Let me know. One by one. This is the requirement. This is the software requirement. I am talking about the features. Features of the project. What I need to do? Discuss with me instead of discussing with guys. Directly talk with me. As one of your friends told that we need MySQL. MySQL is a software requirement of the project. We are talking about the identification of the features of the project. This is the project that we have to implement for one of the coaching institute. What can be the feature that we have to implement? One by one. The first feature I would like to tell. I need to implement the security part with register and login of every user. One feature. Okay? Let me ask second feature now. Yes, exactly. The front end implementation. Yes, next. Go ahead. Data management. Yes. Whatever data of the customer will be there, we have to keep in a secure location, and whenever it be required, we need to fetch it. So simply I would like to say in computer vocabulary or in electronics vocabulary, current operation we need to maintain properly. What is the current operation? Create, read, update, delete. Right? This operation we have to maintain for entire data. Any other feature? Data visualization. Okay. Okay. Data visualization through front end. Whatever data we are having, we should show to the customer also. Okay. Any other feature? Sorry? Input flexibility. Okay. So whenever a customer will try to enter some data into the software, we should have some flexibility. We should easily enter some data. Okay? Yes, good feature. Any other feature? Sorry? E-books. Okay. We need to maintain in e-books some data. Okay, that can be the feature. Major feature I am expecting. These are the major features. Major features. Suppose if I provide that feature, customer should say, wow, cherry on a cake like situation should be. Customer should say like this, अरे मैंने ऐसे सोचा ही नहीं था, thanks, आपने सोच के मुझे बताया, ये feature अच्छा है. Like this, the customer should say. Sorry, once again. Notification. Okay. So what kind of notification you would like to give? Yes, yes. Go ahead. Yes, correct. Yes. So if particular exam is planned previously, suppose in the month of October exam has been planned, so the teacher should get a notification as like sir, ma'am is suggesting. That is also good feature. Anybody? Access to parents. Access to parents. Okay. That's good point. But everything should not be accessible to parents, right? Yes, exactly. The respective child related performance need to be seen by the customer or whoever parent is there. Okay? Good feature. Yes. D. Suppose here, no, I'm a manager and you all are employee. Who is giving the good feature to me? No, I will pick him for the promotion. Let's say. Okay? Now try to answer. If you answer a good feature, then I will promote you. Yes. Chatbot. Chatbot will solve the problems. Okay. Self-learning part. Okay. Self-learning for student or teacher? Student self-learning part. Okay. So will it be feasible for students to use the computer mobile as a self-learning part? We are now focusing that students should not use the electronic gadgets. So which is the major feature for the customer? My customer is institute owner. Let's say Bakiwal. Let's give an example of Bakiwal. Bakiwal came to me and asking one software for their institute. Which feature I should give so that he should feel, wow, what a good feature you have given in this software. Progress tracking of teacher or student? Student. Okay. Keep in a full sentence in comprehensive manner. Okay. Any other? Weekly toppers based on the exams that have been conducted in their week. Good feature. From this side, any answer? Still, I have not come across the major feature. I am expecting some major feature. ये तो होना ही चाहिए. Payment management. Online payment management. Okay, good. Yes, yes. Backup and data recovery. As we initially discussed something regarding data management, it comes under that category. That is also a good point. Any other answer? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, my dear friend, try to understand this software we are developing for the institute owner, not for the student. We are developing this software for the institute owner. And you can give supplementary feature. As you are giving supplementary feature that software can be accessible by the parents also for respective students. That is also okay. What is the major feature that we can give so that institute owner will say this should be there. Perfect solution you have to. Any answer? Teachers also can suggest. Any other answer?
Post registration and management.
Sorry, sir.
Post registration and management.
Okay. Registration should be more.
Post registration.
Registration. Okay. The data of the student registration. Okay. Okay, good. It is already there in the data. As soon as they will go on admission, we are filling some data in the computer. So whenever we vote at the right now, how many students are registered, we can directly get it. And one of the students told that front end we are utilizing. So that will be covered. Exactly, monitoring. One feature is missing that he should feel that now this must be there. Feedback. Okay. Automatic presenting. Okay. Student performance prediction. Wow, good. Data analysis you have used here. One of the student has given a best answer also. Student performance. Any other answer like this only? Your college is famous for artificial intelligence and machine learning subjects. So utilize this concept and try to give some features. Exactly, right? Good, good. Now going up correctly. Yes, yes. Login records, yes. Perfect. Again. Come up again. Fast, fast. Yes. Display of history of the particular student. Okay. That's a good point. So, my dear friends, suppose right now, whatever discussion we had and the solution you have given and come up, in my absence, will you do like this also? Will you give a promise to me whenever you are doing any project like this? Will you do like this?
Yes.
Everyone I am asking.
Yes.
From the backside also. This is called as ideation. But right now, we are not doing ideation because we are really hurried that our project should be completed. Our project should be completed. As soon as the project will complete, no, my headache will remove. The student perspective is like this only. Try to consider every challenge as an opportunity to showcase your talent in a different manner. Every project is a challenge, but convert into the opportunity so that you can understand and others should also understand you are not a single person, you are a versatile candidate. You have so many skills and that you have showcased through the project. I agree that most of the students during examination they get a good marks also. But when I see in interview panel in front of interview panel, they are unable to talk in front of them because they don't have any practical experience or approach. They don't have any experience to become a team player. What is meant by team player? It has been written in one of the resume that I am a team player. This is my strength. What is a team player? What is meant by being a team player? Any answer? Quickly, fast. What comes in your mind? Throw away. One of my students told that. So being a team player, that means we have already performed in cricket match of the college. Is it like that? What is the meaning of being a team player? Very simple. Come up. Yes. Right. Exactly. You are coming up with a good answer. Yeah. Any answer here from this side? Back side, this corner. What is the exactly meaning referring to being a team player? See, my dear friends, right now we are in the 21st century. The technology is continuously developing, and people are talking very less and utilizing technology in a different manner. That's why people's thoughts are not coming up outside. They want to sit alone. They want to work alone. They do not want to mingle up with the other thoughts. Due to which, right now, the projects are not becoming successful in industry also. Projects is getting failed. And this is the right opportunity to learn all the team player skill activity. What is the team player skill activity? In team player, first thing is required that important skill is required, that is listening skills. Right now you are sitting in a hall that I am sure that how many quantity of number of students who are sitting here. Out of this one, minimum 60% students are getting sleep here. Minimum 60% I am saying, and this is my damn sure statement. I can prove also. Because in not only in Solapur, in entire world, in 21st century, whichever the youth are there, they are not ready to adapt the new skill, that is the listening skill. You are attending the lecture, no doubt. But are you sure that 100% knowledge that teacher has delivered to you, you have adapted in your knowledge? Is it happening? The reason behind is that our listening skill capacity day by day trying to reduce because of the utilizing the mobile side gadgets. We are already habitual to listen to the mobile and computers instead of listening to the real-time person standing in front of us. And due to this only, we are right now not suitable for industry. What industry is demanding? Industry is demanding that you should try to accept the accept this one and try to note down. One concept of minutes of meeting I would like to put in front of you. Do you know the concept of minutes of meeting? Everyone, minutes of meeting. What is the minutes of meeting? It follows in each and every government institution, private institution, wherever the rules and regulations are there at that time, whenever meeting is conducted, there is a concept of minutes of meeting. What is the minutes of meeting? The minutes of meeting includes the opinion of each and every person written on paper in a good manner. And for this concept only, in old days there, right now also that job is there, and in old days that was very famous job called as stenographer. Do you know? This job is right now also very famous. And people are not looking to that one, but it is nowadays becoming very popular in terms of rules and regulation implementation. In case of court, in case of constitution development programs, in case of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, whatever new softwares are getting developed, they are taking the help of stenographer and asking their help to implement the software. Because their ideation and problem solution, they are utilizing in a good manner. Whatever I am talking right now, they are continuously trying to note down with the pen and paper. How is possible? Even though whatever written on the board, if I want to note down in a notebook, I need some time. Continuously while talking, I should go and noting whatever is talking right now. It's very difficult. It's a bit challenging. Despite of that, also people are performing that job, and those people are human only. Then why can't we? So I request all the students who are sitting here, who are really going for problem solving and ideation, the important skill I am expecting from all the students that try to become a team player. Try to become a team player. If it is not possible to you, try to approach your counselor, whoever is in your college. Ask them that what are your weaknesses, discuss with the weaknesses with them, try to solve that weaknesses, become a good and strong leader of your college and students team, and try to become a problem solver, not problem creator. We might have seen as a girls, most of the time the men also comes in outside with online platform also. Girls are only for problem creator. It's not like that. It's not like that, right? Why it has been said like this only? Because they are not ready to accept the challenge from the childhood itself. They have been given an exposure that we should not be in cross of any problem. Definitely, they will be sitting on a single location, they will not solve any problem. I am expecting very simple way that whenever you are coming across any social problem, try to write down on your notebook or some paper or in your personal diary. Keep in a notebook. Whenever you are free, you feel sad. Today I am free, I have some time. Open that notebook once again. Read that problem once again. And try to go on solve, identifying some solution. And write there itself. If you don't have time, again write the solution and keep that notebook aside. Once again, when you have time, once again open that notebook. What was the problem? What was the solution you have written? And how you can be implementable? Think on that one also. If you do like this, there will be multiple problems you have already noted down and you have identified multiple solutions for that one also. Just the time is required to implement that solution. To implement the solution, we need the help of technology. Maybe you need a technology in terms of language, in terms of sensors, in terms of hardware or anything. So here what is expected technical skills you already should have that has been taught you on daily basis in college itself. So utilize this in this way, definitely one day, one problem statement in this way you are able to solve. And I am seeing the dream that all the students will one day will solve college problem itself in a different manner. There are so many problems in college I have seen. And this can be solved by the students only. In this belief, I'll rest my speech here only. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I will now hand over mic to Ms. Apurva Dorande.
Thank you, Aditi. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on this special occasion organized by our Institution Innovation Council. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our today's chief guest, Mr. Nagesh Pathrut, sir, for taking time out of their busy schedule to grace us with their presence and insightful words. Your thoughts have truly inspired and motivated us to think innovatively. I would also like to thank our respected principal, Dr. T. A. Chavan sir, IIC coordinator, S.M. Muktiwale ma'am, and Dr. A.S. Patil sir for their constant support and encouragement in making this event a successful one. big thank also goes to all the faculty members, staffs, and students who have contributed in various ways. Your efforts are deeply appreciated. To all the participants and attendees, thank you for your active involvement. Last but not the least, I thank the organizing team for their dedication and hard work behind the scenes. Thank you once again and have a great day.
Lastly, I would like to say that in case of doing any project, face any problem, try to contact your respective guide. Request them that I should come here and guide you. I would like to be here and guide you also. Okay?